Welcome everyone to Friday Night Football on the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel. Tonight's game's featuring your hometown Fairland Dragons against the visiting team, the Waverly Tigers. Waverly comes into this matchup 3-0 on the season, with your Fairland Dragons being a 2-1 record. Tonight's highlights of the game, we're going to be looking at two teams that like to put the ball in the air, even though Waverly's starting quarterback is out tonight. His name is Peyton Shanks. We have a backup quarterback coming in. It's going to be his first start on the year. And we're going to see what the Fairland defense can do to kind of tie down the star running back for the Waverly Tigers. His name is Peyton Shoemaker. Playmakers on the Fairland team this year so far has been senior Mike Stitt, running back, wide receiver Gavin Hunt. He's a junior and he's a wideout. Fairland Dragons coming in, trying to avenge or coming back from a hard loss last week against the Ironton Tigers, and we're trying to make amends for the falter that they had last week. Charlie, what's the key highlights that you've seen for this coming game?
Well, I think it's going to end up, in my opinion, tonight it's going to be who can stop the run. Because you got two really good running backs on both sides. Whose defense is going to stand up and stop the run? If it's me, I want to force with a quarterback coming in from Waverly that hasn't started it this year, and a quarterback's at Fairland. I want to force those quarterbacks to have to throw the ball to be able to win this game.
There's your key highlight coming from our buddy Charlie Rhodes. This is James Ward, a.k.a. Budgie, bringing the Friday Night Football, the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel to you. Looks like the Fairland Dragons will be kicking off the first half to the Waverly Tigers. Back deep's number 1, Peyton Shoemaker, and number 3, Grayson Diner. Kicking for the Dragons is the number 7, Gavin Hunt. Coach Cunningham, I spoke with him earlier in the week. He said he had a good practice this week. So they've tried to make some adjustments to some of the pit downfalls from last week. So I'm eager to see what the changes have been made and see if they can correct any of the issues that they had last week.
I think it's important to them that even if Waverly comes out and puts some points on the board early, that they don't hang their heads. They keep their composure about them and continue to play football and grind it out. I think this game has a pretty good chance of being close in the fourth quarter, and it's going to come down to who wants it, really.
Hunt back deep to kick off for the Dragons. Kicking off from the 40-yard line. Slow line drive kick. Bounces up to number 3. Grayson Diner breaks a little hole. He's going to have a little bit of room. Looks like he's going to be shoved out of bounds with a late hit. Going to be thrown right there. Going to be 15 yards further. He'll be taken over about the 47-yard line of the Fairland Dragons.
Personal foul, late hit on the Dragons.
Call is definitely a personal foul on the Dragons, late hit out of bounds. The Tigers will take over first down and 10 on the Dragons' 47-yard line or so. Let's see where the final mark off is at. 48-yard line, it looks like. Tigers break the huddle. Got 2 wide to the top, 2 back, shotgun snap. Direct snap. Going to be brought down by the number 23, Riley Kazee for the Dragons. That was number 1, Peyton Shoemaker, for pickup of maybe 1 yard on the play. It'll be second down and 9.
Good job by the Dragons defense collapsing down to the ball.
Same formation as the last play. Like a direct snap. We're playing a little Wildcat football here. Motion. Straight keep. Pick up about 2 yards right there. Brought down by number 65, Kyle Rankin.
Brought down by 65, Kyle Rankin.
Be third down and about 6 yards for the Tigers. No huddle offense for the Tigers. Well, it looks like the Tigers are starting out without the quarterback. They're direct snapping to their star tailback. There's another direct run, double ISO lead. Looks like he's going to be brought down.
Ball is loose, and the Dragons have it.
Oh, shouldn't have ran it out.
No, he should.
That's okay. It's a turnover nonetheless. Unless the referee has him marked down, we're going to see what the call is right here.
They're looking. They're talking about it. I think that's
going to be first down Dragons. Big turnover by the Dragons right there. It's way not to give up on a play, Charlie. Gavin Hunt pushed him back towards the middle, and I couldn't see who it was hustling from behind. Was that Brumfield coming in from behind?
I believe
was that Stitt?
I believe Stitt was the one that pushed him back into the middle, and I don't know who came up from behind, but Gavin Hunt was in pursuit as well, and he was able to scoop the ball.
Nonetheless, looks like the Dragons will take over 1st and 10 on their own 1-yard line. Max Ward, the junior quarterback, coming in, make the call to the Dragons offense. Got split wide. I tailback. Michael Stitt, deep man. Gavin Hunt, single wide up top. Quarterback sneak. Probably a loss of a half a yard there.
Yeah, he was trying to. I think he was trying to get him a little bit of space there.
Where's the ball carrier?
It's like Ward's coming out. Smith's going in.
Smith's going in. It's more of a run look here for the Dragons. Xander Smith under center. Brumfield the fullback, Stitt the tailback. Snap. Flip back towards Riley Kazee, a little bit ahead of him. Kind of had some major pressure back there. Had to kind of get rid of it earlier than what he had hoped to.
Like he bobbled the snap a little bit, being under center. I don't think the Dragons are under center a whole lot. So that's a little different feel for those quarterbacks.
3rd and 10 still from your own half-yard line. I know the punter would be a little excited to get a little bit of room. Coach Cunningham's looking for like an 11-yard pickup here, but I know your kicker's looking for just a little bit more room than that, than to snap it out the back of your end zone. So Brumfield maybe picked up a yard or so. It's going to be 4th down and 9 for the Dragons.
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be shouldn't be a question about what they're going to do here.
He's got a 4th down and 10 for the Dragons.
Always like to look at the numbers, 3 in, 3 out.
Looks like Hunt's going to be back deep to kick to Shoemaker for the Tigers.
Needs to make sure he watches.
Going to have a little bit of a rush up the middle, it looks like.
Make sure he watches those heels on that line.
Good snap. Good kick. There's a push in the back. It's going to get by with that push in the back, but they're going to take over around the 21-yard line of the Dragons, where the Tigers will take over 1st and 10.
Tigers take over 1st and 10. The ball resting on the Dragons' 21-yard line.
About a 32, 33-yard punt by Hunt. It's about the best you can hope for, pin that deep into your end zone, Charlie.
Yeah, that's a tough spot to be in. Now we'll see here, Dragons defense coming out if they now that they've seen a series with this Waverly offense, the different look than probably maybe what they were expecting with their normal starter being in and more of a wildcat.
Number 15, Wade Fufi under behind the center, hands off to Shoemaker, gets about the 14-yard line, picking up about 6, it'll be 2nd and 4. Tigers come back up to the ball. Quick snap. Hand off once again. Big tackle right there. Good hit. Pick up maybe a half a yard by Shoemaker. Michael Stitt come up with a big hit. It's going to be 3rd down and 4 again.
Good solid play by Stitt coming up, breaking down and making that tackle.
Wow, that's a terrible spot. Nonetheless, it'll be 3rd down and 4 for the Tigers. First down and goal for the Tigers at the 5-yard line. Shoemaker with the carry. Pick up about 9 yards. He is definitely a workhorse for the Tigers so far. I think he's been the only man that's had his hands on the ball so far to put the ball in positive territory for the Tigers. Be first and goal at the 5. Gonna be a touchdown. Easy walk in around the edge.
Shoemaker in for the score.
With 7:58 to go here in the first quarter, the Waverly Tigers jump on the scoreboard first with a 6-0 lead with the extra point coming up at this point in time. Looks like Grayson Diner back to kick the extra point. Going to be offsides up top for the Dragons.
Flag on the play.
Move the ball half the distance to the goal.
Offsides against the Dragons.
I usually like to get here early enough to watch the kickers warm up just to get an idea of what the visiting team looks like, their kicker and things like that.
Well, I can tell you this, they pulled the kicker out, and we're going to go for 2 right now.
We're going to go for
ball
2.
To a 1.5 yard line. With the way that they've been moving the ball on the ground so far, it may not be a bad decision for the Tigers. If I was a Dragon linebacker, I'd be looking for number 1.
Everything so far has been downhill for the Tigers.
Walk in for the extra point conversion. It'll be an 8-0 lead with 7:58 to go here in the first quarter. Waverly Tigers 8, Fairland Dragons 0. You're watching the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel. Grayson Diner back at the kickoff for the Tigers. Gavin Hunt deep for the Dragons, along with Michael Stitt. Bren West kicks deep.
Solid.
Got a good leg. Into the end zone. Dragons start off at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
That certainly answers the question about the kicker.
I was told he's got a good leg.
He's got a really good leg.
Radio guys next door said he has a pretty nice leg on him. Said he's a senior. That's the Diner kid. Dragons come out 1st and 10 on the 20-yard line. I've never understood why they haven't changed high school football rule to match the pro and the college, moving the ball up to the 25 to start on the touchback. But nonetheless, we got trips to the bottom side, single wide high to the top. Bad snap. We'll be right down for a 3-yard loss. It's going to be 2nd down and 13 for the Dragons.
Loss of 2 on the play, then just 2nd down.
Well, that's 2 drives in a row, Charlie. But the Dragons are starting in the wrong direction on 1st down and 10. It's hard to start behind the wagon when you're trying to get the wagon to go forward. Nonetheless, we're back in breaking the huddle. We got trips to the bottom side, single wide high to the top. Ward's pass out to Hunt. He's going to pick up about 8 yards, 7 or 8 yards. Going to bring it down a 3rd down and short 6 for the Dragons.
Tough throw across the body like that.
Looked like Xander Smith had busted the middle of the Tiger defense. Was open deep. We'll have to take another look at that later on in the game because he was, if Ward had time, looked like he could have hit him deep. That's going to be moving on the Tigers right there. That be 3rd down just a tad bit short perhaps. No, that should be a 1st down. The ball is on the 25. Therefore, that'll move it to the 30, and that will be a 1st down and 10 for the Dragons. After starting on the behind the wagon, looks like the Dragons did get enough to make that 1st down and continue the drive. Now we got a little bit of momentum going to see if we can keep that train rolling downhill. Dual backfield, split each side. Brumfield busting up the hole for about a 9-yard pickup. 2nd down and 1 for the Dragons. Brought down by the secondary. Looks like number 5 they're brought down? No, number 6. Will
Brought down by
Fufey. Brought down by Will Fufey of the Tigers.
9-yard gain brings up second down and 1 for the Dragons.
I always think it's a good sign if your safety is the one making the tackle on your running back. That means you're getting a little deeper in the.
Hand off to Michael Stitt. He's going to pick up about 5 or 6 yards again. Brought down by a couple different Tigers. Number 8, Wyatt Crabtree, and number 21, Dawson Shoemaker on the tackle. And first down and 10 for the Fairland Dragons. Ball sitting on their own 46-yard line. I got the feel that Stitt and Brumfield both was just one guy away from really busting a big gainer on both of those runs.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like Michael Stitt up the left tackle. Going to pick up a gain of 9. Helmet comes off for Kazee. He's going to rush off the field. And Jordan Williams rushing on to replace him. Second down and 1 for the Fairland Dragons. Now that's a first down run the last 2 times the Dragons have had to pick up 9. That's what you hope for. Second and short is a very, very easy play for a coach to make any type of call he wants. He can actually take a chance deep, whatever he'd choose. Up Brumfield. Hitting the backfield. Looks like a little blitz on that play, and the line missed him coming in. Number 4, that is JT Barnett. It's going to be a third down and 3 for the Dragons. Ward looking at the sidelines, get the play call. Looks like Coach Cunningham's going to call a timeout. So with 4 minutes and 2 seconds to go here in the first quarter, the Fairland Dragons have called timeout on a 3rd and 3. We'll be back here in a moment. You're watching the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel. Dragons break the huddle on a 3rd and 3 with Schmidt behind the center in shotgun formation. It's going to be an option to the right with the pitch behind. Michael Stitt was able to get back up on that. There's going to be a loss of 1. It's going to bring down a 4th down and 4 for the Dragons. Looks like the Dragons are going to pull out the punt team. We've got 10 men in. We need 1 more out there. We need 1 more.
Hey, are you here? Is Dad here?
No, we don't. Okay. What's the world going on? Looks like it's going to be a delay of game on the Dragons. It's going to move them back 5 yards. It's going to be a 4th and 9 for the Dragons. A little bit too much time taken there. Looks like we have maybe a mix-up on the amount of men we had on the field, but there are 11 guys out there. Rankin with the snap, back to Hunt. He's got a little fake, and he's got room. Hunt's going to make a run, and he gets out of it. And there's 15-yard finish. There's a flag late push. We'll get another 15 yards tacked onto that. Going to take the ball out to the 20-yard line of the Tigers. Good play call right there on the fake punt. Hunt had to make a couple moves, make a couple men miss. But that's the type of player he is.
Personal foul, late hit.
You got to wonder if that's, and I believe from what I've seen at this formation before, that option is available to Hunt if he wants it to take it. If it's there, go ahead and run. Pull it down and run if you can get the first down. If not, go ahead and kick it away.
Good pick up there, Charlie.
Do you think we've seen some NFL teams do that, have that rugby-style kick. College teams maybe doing something like that, where that option's available to them.
Looks like the Tigers have taken a timeout, and we'll take the timeout to go along with them. You're watching the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel. And we're back on Friday Night Lights, Friday Night Football here on the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel. The Dragons break the huddle with a first down and 10 on the 20-yard line. And off the Brumfield out wide. He's got a little bit of room. No, he's brought down. Good tackle right there by Shoemaker. Going to lose about a yard on the play. It's going to bring 6th down 11 for the Dragons.
Yeah, I think you're going to struggle with the east to west running there. Waverly's pretty quick team. I think you just need to go make sure you're going north-south football instead of those sideline to sidelines.
Looks like we got a little bit of power football play coming in here. 3 backs in the backfield. Michael Sitt with the run, pick up about 6. We'll bring down a 3rd down and 5 coming up here on the play.
So I think it's safe to say we're in 4-down territory.
Most definitely right here, I believe. We got 2 plays to pick up 5.5 yards.
6-yard gain, 3rd down and 5.
We'll line up in that formation again, and if you got a counter play on that, I would take a look at it. As I believe the Tigers will be overplaying the stacked.
They're bringing their linebackers.
Schmidt with the keeper. He's going to pick up maybe a yard.
Hit the ball carrier.
He's going to bring down a 4th down and 3 for the Dragons. 4th down and 4.
Gain of 1 brings up a 4th down and 4 for the Dragons.
Are you serious? Bless your heart.
I can't get a pick up of what that number is on that corner on the top side. He's playing some good outside leverage ball out there.
I want to say it might be number 9. Could be 6, but it looks like 9.
I think it is 6. I think that is that GC. Oh, pass by Ward up the middle. Acrobatic catch by Gavin Hunt. It's going to be a 1st down and 10 at the 5-yard line for the Fairland Dragons. That's a catch, one-handed catch, boys. That's a type of a play right there.
It is 9. 6 is playing safety.
Okay.
So it would be
Ken Morrison.
Yeah.
1st and 10, Fairland Dragons, ball at the 5-yard line. Wow. I can't get over that catch. There's 28 seconds left to go here in the 1st quarter. What a play. Got a bad handoff right there. Looks like we're going to get maybe a pickup of a yard. It's going to be 2nd down and 4. That's going to be the end of the 1st quarter. Waverly Tigers up 8-0. Fairland Dragons pushing the score, tied up. You're watching the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel. And to start 2nd quarter off, Charlie, the Fairland Dragons will be taking over the ball. 2nd down and goal from the 4-yard line. Looking to put that tying touchdown on the board. They'd have to convert the 2-point conversion, of course.
Fairland's time of possession has been pretty good. I mean, they ate up a good bit of the 1st quarter and coming in here into the 2nd quarter.
Hand off to Schmidt out wide. He's got a little bit of room. We brought down about the 1-yard line, half-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and goal from the half-yard line.
3-yard gain brings up.
Probably a good way to keep Waverly's offense from hurting you very much. Just keep them off the field.
Coach Cunningham with call in to the Dragons. 3rd and goal. Dragons got to rush up to the ball. You got Schmidt taking the ball from center. Brumfield stick behind him. Snap. Brumfield. About at the half-yard line, maybe pick up a half yard. I don't know, it'd be close to be 4th down and goal for the Dragons. Looks like he thought he saw a hole towards the left side of the line, and he followed that. Got hit right at the goal line. Coach Cunningham with the play call in. Looks like Coach Cunningham's going to call a timeout here. 10 minutes and 35 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Fairland Dragons will use their second timeout on the half. This
in the first quarter,
important play here, 4th and 1 at the goal. You're watching the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel. Armstrong Sports Friday Night Football. And we're back with this pivotal 4th down play for the Fairland Dragons. Charlie, I can't stress the importance of poking this ball into the end zone here for the Dragons. Their confidence to keep the momentum going in their direction at this point in time. They drove the ball down the field. They break the huddle. Wildcat formation with Brumfield. It looks like Brumfield got in the end zone for a touchdown. Brumfield crosses the plane for a Fairland Dragon touchdown. And the Dragons rush on for the extra point attempt. Fairland junior kicker Emma Marshall back to kick. Snap, the hold. Kick's going to be good. With 10 minutes and 34 seconds to go in the second quarter, your score is Waverly Tigers 8, Fairland Dragons 7. Charlie, the importance of that drive for the Fairland Dragons, they could not leave that ball on the half-yard line for the Tigers. They needed those points on the board.
They needed those points desperately. Keep the momentum a little bit in their favor. Did a great job of eating the clock up. I mean, they ate the clock up through that whole
into that first quarter for sure.
Yeah, so great job. You know, sometimes the best way to keep a good offensive team from hurting you is just keep their offense off the field.
That's right. Now they need to make some adjustments here defensively. Got to figure out a way how they can bottle up Shoemaker for the Tigers. He's been the only thing that's hurt him so far this game.
So if
he's number one.
If you decide as a coach, and you've seen teams do it before, they spy a specific player. Would you do that with a linebacker, or would you do that with your safety?
As fast as that kid is, I'd have to have a safety on him. Let my linebackers go through their normal reads, and maybe let your safety. Until they start hurting you in there, I think you got to keep a guy or two extra on Shoemaker. I mean, he had over 600 some yards coming into this game in 3 games. So that proves he's a pretty good ball player. Shove in the back. We're going to let that go by, I guess. There's a missed tackle. We can't have a missed tackle, but that's good. Good coverage there. Casey Hudson coming up, making a second hit on Diner. He falls down at the 27, 28-yard line of the Tigers. We'll take over 1st and 10.
Tigers set up perfect in the ball around the 28-yard line.
So the Dragons are rotating in some players on the defensive line. Looks like we're going to pull up an extra linebacker. Shotgun, the handoff to him up the middle, and he's brought down for maybe a pickup of a yard. That Shoemaker again looks like maybe Kyle Rankin on the tackle. That's the senior lineman for the Fairland Dragons.
Down by Rankin. 1 yard gain to the thing down line.
Yeah, looks like it. Looks like Casey Hudson moved to the outside defensive end position. Jordan Williams on the bottom side. 2nd down and 9 for the Tigers. Back to make a quick pass. We'll pick up maybe 4 or 5 yards. We'll bring up a 3rd down and 4 for the Tigers. That is the play that I make the Tigers beat me with. If you can consistently throw the ball downfield and complete them and beat me, okay. But Shoemaker, we cannot let Shoemaker nickel dime us all the way down the field and have that big explosion run. It's going to be a first down. Tackled by Rankin again in Brumfield. Picks up about 8 yards on the carry. It'll be a first down and 10 for the Tigers at the 41-yard line. Tigers do the no huddle offense here. Motion. Handoff. Shoemaker. What I noticed about the Dragons with Shoemaker, Charlie, they're tackling him and he's falling forward.
Right.
They're not really hitting him and pushing him back. He's not a big kid. They've got him listed at 5'9", 155 pounds. It's a first down run by Shoemaker. Run again to the right side corner. Again, tackled by Stitt. Pick up about 8 or 9 yards. They're going to call him down. Looked like the ball popped out. They're calling him down.
Timeout, Dragons.
Timeout for the Dragons. Coach Cunningham's a little bit frustrated by the defense on the east side of the ball field. So with 9 minutes and 3 seconds to go, we'll take a timeout as well. You're watching the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel. And we're back. Tigers take over second down and 1 from the Dragons' 39-yard line. Be a first down run, pick up about 8 yards. Shoemaker.
8-yard gain on the first down.
First and 10, Tigers at the 29-yard line. We got a injured Dragon on the far side. Is that Kobe Newman or Casey?
Right behind the train. Right behind the train.
No, there's Casey on the bottom. Looks like it might be the Dragons' Kobe Newman. Dinged up over. He's up on his feet. Looks like Kobe's going to be all right. Walking off the field slowly with the trainer's help there. Coming out with the first down and 10, ball on about the 29-yard line for the Tigers. Looking to increase their lead. Shoemaker up the middle for pick up of 6 yards, maybe 7. It'll be second down and 3 for the Tigers.
Are you doing it before you give the opening prayer or afterwards? No, I realized what I was doing.
Shoemaker again up the middle, pick up of about 10 yards. First down and 10 for the Tigers. Ball at the 13-yard line for the Tigers. I don't know how many carries Shoemaker's had so far.
I would say by now he's approaching.
Inside blitz by the Dragons. Try to penetrate the running lanes for Shoemaker. Finally bringing the man down for a loss of about 3 yards. It's going to be second down and 13 for the Tigers.
Dragons did a good job of taking away any of those lanes for Shoemaker to cut back up in. Looked like the linebackers were blitzing.
Looks like the Tigers are going to take the timeout with 7:51 to go to play here in the second quarter. The Tigers are still in the lead, 8-7. Ball on the 15-yard line. We're back on the field of play. Shoemaker back. Going to make a pass. Out of bounds. That'll be third down and 13 for the Tigers. That was Wade Futhy looking to throw it to his brother, Will. The third down and 13 for the Tigers.
Third down and 13 for the Tigers.
I'm looking at that sheet. it looks like they're both sophomores.
Back to pass again. He's going to be brought down for a loss of 4 yards. Looks like Brian Defoe with the quarterback sack. It's going to bring it out on 4th down and 19 for the Tigers. 4th and 18.
The Fruity brothers are both sophomores, so I'm assuming they're twin brothers in.
Throwing it up again to him. That's out of the end zone. That is an unbelievable call. That ball can't even be caught. Out of the end zone, and he makes the flag call. That's pathetic. Pathetic. We'll wait and see what the call is.
Turn it over, boys. Turn it over. No way.
They're calling it pass interference when the ball can't even be caught because it's thrown 20 yards out of the back of the end zone. If he was 7'3", he couldn't have caught the ball. Nonetheless, it's going to be 4th down and 7 for the Tigers. Shoemaker with the carry. Looks like they're going to stop him short for a 1st down like it should have been to begin with, and the Dragons will take over 1st and 10 at the 5-yard line. Sometimes it works itself out. 1st down and 10 for the Dragons.
Snap over the
head.
Snap over the head of the quarterback. It looks like it's recovered by Waverly Tigers for the touchdown.
Diner again is back to kick for the Tigers. Gavin Hunt deep for the Dragons. Here's the kick. Hunt's going to let it go into the end zone again. Good decision. Dragons take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line with 7 minutes and 3 seconds to play here in the 2nd quarter. Okay, Charlie. You've had a mistake happen. Tigers get a big momentum play swinging in their favor. Now you just calm down, take a couple deep breaths. Hey, things will be all right. All right? Make the plays you know you're capable of playing. Okay, we moved the ball down the field there late in the 1st quarter, begin the 2nd. Poked it in for 7. Do the same thing right here. You got plenty of time. You got 7 minutes. Put some points on the board. You get the ball first, the 2nd half, and it's game on again. Let's go.
No ball.
Dragons start off, trips to the left side. Single wide to the bottom. Screen side out to Michael Stitt. Looks like he's going to be tackled. Nice tackle there by the Tigers. Going to pick up about 6 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 4 for the Fairland Dragons.
5-yard gain brings up second down and 5.
What time is that?
Looked like Stick kind of stumbled, lost his feet a little bit there.
He did a good job getting the yards that he did get with a
It's
little
a
bit of
positive
a
play.
stumble.
6 yards on first down, you'll take that just about every time. Dragons break the huddle, trips to the top, single wide to the bottom. Snap. Hand off to Stitt, up the gut. There goes Stitt. He busted, he's gone. Touchdown, Fairland Dragons. What a play, Michael Stitt. Number 3. 75-yard touchdown run for Dragons, Michael Stitt. I don't know if you can hurt him, but he did, and it counts. 6 points. There's a big momentum play right back. Man, this is a heavyweight fight tonight. Marshall, Emma Marshall back to kick for the Dragons. Getting the ball set, put in play here.
I know they did. Unless they changed the back. Because they called it last year. I've seen them call it.
Kicks up, and it's good. Still with 6 minutes and 3 seconds to play here in the second quarter. Your score is Waverly Tigers 15, the Fairland Dragons 14. You're watching the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel. Armstrong Sports, Friday Night Football. Hunt back to kick.
That'll give her the.
If you're smart, you try to keep it away from Shoemaker, if at all possible. And that's what they're doing. Short kick. Picked up. Yep, good move there by the Dragons and by the Tigers. We'll start first and 10 at the 33-yard line for the Tigers. Smart move. That was number 23, Phoenix Wolf, picking up that ball and getting what he could get and getting down on a knee real quick.
That'll give your Dragon fans a little something to root for
Cheer
here.
for. Yeah. Now what you got to do is defense.
Yes.
You got to step up, guys. Got to make a stop here. 6 minutes to play in the second quarter. You're down a point. Let's try to bottle up Mr. Shoemaker here. He's been Mr. Everything for the Tigers here this evening. Looks like they finally decided on single coverage here on the outside on both receivers. Shoemaker picks up about 5, going to be brought down by number 6 for the Dragons, Jordan Williams, and number 54 for the Fairland Dragons, that's Jordan Wellman. Double Jordan right there on the tackle. He's second down and 4 for the Tigers. Brumfield trying to get the D lineman in position. He wants him in. It'll be direct snap again. Big hit by Xander Smith and Riley Kazee on the tackle, but that's going to be a first down for the Tigers.
5-yard gain, Tiger first down.
He can find a hole, Charlie. He can find a hole. He's talented. Got to give him that.
Yes.
First and 10 at the 45, their own. Got a injury timeout here for the Dragons. Helmet issue. Helmet issue, not an injury timeout. Got a helmet issue here.
Hey, Riley, get up in the hole in there. Don't wait on it.
Looks like Ryder Sloan coming in to replace Xander Smith for the Dragons. First down and 10. Now for the Tigers, you see a sub command. Do you run at him? Let's see.
I consider it.
Nope. Going to that same left side. Michael Stitt wraps around Stitt, and he's going. He's going to get caught maybe by West. No. You got Hunt and you got West left. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. What you can do, I can try to outdo you. That's a good 55-yard run by Peyton Shoemaker for the Tigers. Puts them back out in the lead by 8 with the extra point to come up here.
One kid, man.
That's an emotion breaker.
The only thing when I look at that, that must be their power side of their offensive line, because they've had their most success running off that right side the entire night.
Well, I'll tell you what I see Shoemaker doing. And I sit here and I've watched and I've tried to hold back from saying what I can see. He catches the snap. He takes a step to the left. Gets the linebackers coming that way. He cuts back to the right. Or he takes a step to the right and he cuts back to the left. He never goes direct to the spot he's going to. He's always making that one little hesitation step. He finds the lane he wants and he goes. He gives his lineman a chance to get to that second level. Pick up that block or two. Hey, I'll 5 yard you, 4 yard you, 5 yard you, then boom, big hitter, just like what we've seen right there. And I don't know how many yards the young man has on the game for this evening, but I'd say he's approaching at least 125. At least. That was a 55-yarder right there.
I would say probably 100.
We'll find the stats out here right at halftime and give you an update on it. But, man, he's gamer. Out of all the offensive plays, we've had a couple passes, and we've had Peyton Shoemaker, the Tigers. And until the Dragons put together a defensive stand and stop it, if I'm the Waverly Tigers, it's going to be a Shoemaker show until he stops.
Yes.
Dragons, you just hope you can keep hitting him and hitting him and hitting him, getting him tired and tired and tired, and sooner or later he'll slow down. Maybe cough one up again. Something such as that to get a stop. Now we got to get the ball in play and drive it back down the field. There's 5 minutes left to play here in the first half. Tiger back to kick, Hunt back deep.
I believe he's going to return this one.
Replay and watch it go in the end zone. 5 yards deep, take the ball out to the 20-yard line. Not very often do you see a kicker consistently kick it 5 yards deep to the end zone.
It's a good luxury to have. You're not going to see many returns if you put the ball in the end zone every time you kick off.
Like Jordan Williams coming up limping a little bit for the Dragons, number 6. He's been playing a little bit of defensive end for him. Looks like it might be that high ankle, perhaps. It's not good to see if you're a Dragon fan. Dragons break the huddle. 1st and 10 at the 20 with 5 minutes left to play here in the second quarter. Trips to the top, single wide to the bottom. Got a little screen. Threw behind Stitt a little bit. He had a lot of pressure. Ward did a good job just get that ball away without any loss of yardage. It'll be 2nd down and 10 at the 20. Dragons break the huddle, 2nd and 10. Blitzing up the middle. Ward out past the West. He makes a catch. He's going to get a 1st down. Pick up about 13, 14 yards. The 1st down and 10 for the Dragons break the huddle, 1st and 10. Ball on their own 34-yard line. Quick snap, quick pass out to Schmidt. We'll pick out about a 6-yard gain. It's 2nd down and 4 for the Dragons.
Five-yard gain brings up 2nd down and 4 for the Dragons.
So here in a second, we're going to try to hand off to Stitt up the middle. I see the Tigers are kind of blitzing up the middle with one of the linebackers, trying to put some pressure on the quarterback. There's the dive up the middle we talked about. We'll pick up maybe 2 to 3 yards. Maybe 3rd down and 2 for the Dragons. Maybe 3.
Just a little bit of a stutter step, try to get and break that loose, and just wasn't able to pull that off.
Looks like they're bringing in the tire set for the Dragons because Z and Brumfield come quick from the end. With a running clock, 4:13 left in the second quarter. Third down and long 2, short 3 for the Dragons. Looks like Sid's gonna bust it. He busts one. He's gonna get brought out of bounds about the 23-yard line of the Tigers. Be first down and 10 for the Fairland Dragons with 3:56 to go in the second quarter.
I would say Stitt's probably close to, if not over 100 yards on the game today.
That run right there, that'll make it awful close, if not.
First down.
Dragons looking to poke one in here before the end of the second quarter. 3:56 left to play. Ball on the 23-yard line of the Tigers. What you hope to do here is get the ball in the end zone for sure, Charlie. But you don't want to score too quick, but the Tigers have too much time left on the clock. They got a quick scoring ability too, but the main thing is to get the ball in the end zone for the Dragons, whatever it takes. Bust it up the middle. Brumfield, cut. He's going to bust it. He's going. Touchdown, Fairland Dragons. J.D. Brumfield with the score. That brings the Dragons within 2 points of the Tigers with 3 minutes and 49 seconds to play here in the second quarter. Heavyweight battle fight. Here we go. Extra point. Marshall on the kick for the Dragons. Looks like you got a couple of the injured Dragons with their helmets back on. Might be ready to see if they can get back in. They're testing them ankles and legs out a little bit. Extra kicks up. Looks good for the Dragons. For your score with 3 minutes and 49 seconds to play here in the second quarter. Your Fairland Dragons 22. Excuse me. Your Waverly Tigers 22 and your Fairland Dragons 21. You're watching the Armstrong Sports Network on the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel. Short kickoff again by Hunt. Smart move. Now you got to make the tackle. You got a little bit of a lane out there. He's got room. Looks like Taylor's there to push him out of bounds about the 46-yard line.
We've got a flag back here.
Line.
Maybe
Got
a block in the back.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. Usually when you have flag out there on this type of a play, it is against the return team. Unless it's a face mask or something such as that. Looks like they're going back that way. Probably a push in the back, like you said, Charlie.
Holding.
Pushing the back. 10-yard penalty. Tigers will take over at about the 35, 36-yard line of their own.
Set up first and 10. Ball on their own 36-yard line.
Tigers come out. Waverly comes out. 3 minutes and 40 seconds to play here in the second quarter. Brumfield coming up in the hole, knocks him out of bounds. Pick up maybe of one. Enough just to push him onto the outside. He's second down and 10 for the Tigers.
Shoemaker is not only is he quick and hit the hole, he's greasy. I mean, he's hard to, I've seen several occasions tonight that they had him wrapped up and he slid right out of it.
He's not the type of back that you can let slide out of a tackle. You got to wrap that kid up. Direct snap. He's got a hole. It's going to be short. It's going to be down by Shoemaker down by Brumfield again. It's going to be 3rd and 1 for the Tigers.
9-yard gain brings up 3rd down and 1.
Hey, go, people! Hit somebody!
Dragons late getting down defensively. There's Shoemaker again. He gets hit. He's going to have enough for a first down, though. It'll be a first down and 10 for the Tigers at their own 47-yard line. They need more of that type of brute tackling right there. Short yardage pickups, you know?
Yeah.
Don't let him slide for those 6 and 7, 8-yard runs. It takes a group effort to tackle a big kid, a big, strong running back like that. Shoemaker.
Shoemaker on the carry.
Shoemaker pick up about 2 yards. Sounds like the fans are rooting for a little bit of a hold on the outside out there, but nonetheless, it's going to bring a 2nd down and 8 for the Tigers. I didn't see it, Charlie, but
I believe
a lot of
they
them are pretty confident there was a hold.
Well, I believe they were thinking that Jordan Williams, number 6 for the Dragons, got pulled down as he got into the backfield, and they were looking for that holding call. So
Shoemaker, fake here, pass. I look for that ball was a little bit overthrown by Futhy. It's going to bring out 3rd down and 7 for the Tigers. 2 minutes and 10 seconds to play here in the 2nd quarter.
you might want to see, 3rd and long. That's what you want to have them at, 3rd and long.
Yeah. But you know who my number 1 priority still to stop here is on 3rd and long?
I believe that'd be number 1.
Yeah, Peyton Shoemaker. He'll be the ones getting the ball if I'm the coach. No, they're going to roll him out. Getting a little pressure on him. Looks like he's going to get sacked.
Yes.
Kyle Rankin with the coverage himself with a sack. Loss of about 7 yards for the Tigers. Going to bring up a 4th down and 17 for the Tigers, but they'll be kicking. The clock is running with 1:53 to play here in the 2nd quarter. That's a big play by your senior defensive tackle. He may have been playing defensive end on that play. He kind of rotates in between the 2 positions. We got Gavin Hunt back deep. And we got number 3, Grayson Diner to kick. Looks like West runs back there to back up as well. Dragons are in a punt safe. Here's the kick. Let it go. Let it go out of bounds. You're away from it. Back up. Back up. Xander, got to watch the ball. Good job, Dragons. Will take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line with 1:18 left to play. Now, if you're the Fairland Dragons, you've given them 1 touchdown. Okay? You're going to get the ball first, coming out in the 2nd half. You've given them 1 of their 3 touchdowns they've got on the day. I'm not saying that you don't want to try to get the ball moving down the field somewhere, but I think you want to see what this first play may play into. If you get a big gainer here, play a smart play. If you get a big gainer here, then you see what you got. Dragons are out of timeouts. We know that for sure. So the ball's got to get out of bounds, or at least to the 1st down marker to stop the clock.
And we know all teams work on this 1-minute offense.
And off to Michael Stead up the gut. He's going to pick up about 9 yards, 8, 9 yards. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 2. Dragons hustle up to the line of scrimmage. The clock's running with 1:07 to go here in the 2nd quarter. Hand off to Sit. He's going to lose a couple yards on the play right there.
Ball down by 34, Ward.
Ward on the tackle. 3rd down and 3, long 3, short 4 for the Dragons. I think you got to look at Hunt deep. Do you not here sooner or later? Ward's going to get sacked. That's a coverage sack by the Tigers. Good tackle right there. The Dragons going to let this clock run off the half. Looks like Tigers going to call timeout.
Timeout, Tigers.
You're watching the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel. So the Dragons come out here on the 4th down play. Looks like it's going to be a punt. Get a good snap and a good kick here. Kick it away from the runner. Big hit. There's a flag coming in late. Be pushing them back 10 yards from there, maybe 15. There's 7 seconds left to play here in the 2nd quarter. Took a while for that late flag to come out, but it came out nonetheless. Pushing it back against the Tigers. Going to push them back. About the 37-yard line with 7 seconds to go. Got to hand it off to him, right?
10-yard penalty.
I would.
I think
I'd
you
give it
do.
to him. I'd hand it off to him. See what he can do. I think if you're the Dragons, you can't play too deep. He's slippery.
Yes.
And he's fast.
Very, very fast.
I think you got to play this like a normal football player here.
1.5, 2.
This could be a draw up the middle or a little screen out wide, or I don't think they'll throw no hook and ladder unless it's going to be to him.
I just think, well, he's in motion.
He's going to go out in the flat. Brumfield's kind of sliding out that way a little bit. Empty backfield, put some pressure on him. He's brought down. Williams put the pressure on, and it looks like Wellman finished him off. That'll be the end of the first half with your score. Your Waverly Tigers 22, the Fairland Dragons 21. You're watching Armstrong Neighborhood Channel on Armstrong. Enjoy having
He said, I don't know which one. He said, no. He said, that's how he's going to get fired. Yeah, Kenny, his son. He said, now when I hit Cody, he and her, he said, but those two remind me. He said, it's meant to be. He said, I know we're going to fire back.
Welcome back to Friday Night Football, the second half of tonight's featured game between the Fairland Dragons and Waverly Tigers. Scores is Waverly Tigers 22, the Fairland Dragons 21. Opening the second half kickoff, the Dragons will be receiving the ball this half. Gavin Hunt back deep. And Grayson Diner kicking off for the Tigers, who's booted the last three back into the back of the end zone where they've not been returnable. So eager to see what's going to happen on this kickoff. Hunt's made the right decision so far with the kickoffs. Have to see what kind of changes and adjustments the Dragons have made for this second half. Eager to see that defensively especially.
I noticed the Dragons coaching staff over there talking, planning, looking for changes, what they need to do to make adjustments at halftime. And I suspect the Waverly Tigers coaching staff was doing the same thing, looking at what was good, what went bad, what we need to fix, what we need to do better.
Whistle's been blown. We're into play. Kickoff. It's going to be another deep one. Hunt may be able to return this one if he chooses. And he will. Field it at the 5. He's going to have a return. Makes a little man move. Makes a little cut. It's going to bring it up about the 22-yard line, 23-yard line where the Dragons will take over first and 10 to start this second half drive. Down 1. Let's get these first couple plays off to a positive start. Get the momentum rolling in our favor this half.
The Fairland Dragons would like to wish Miss Becky Zimmerman a happy 18th birthday today.
Dragons break the huddle with a little bit of confusion. West on one side, Hunt on the other. We'll go deep. There's a little bit of pass interference. That's not going to get called. If you're going to say he got there at the same time as the ball, that's a bad call on the ref. Hunt went up for the ball, but nevertheless, it's going to be second down and 10 for the Fairland Dragons. Looks like he got there a little bit early, but it doesn't matter. The refs make the call. Looks like Hunt makes it back to the huddle. Dragons break the huddle again. Second down and 10, ball at the 23-yard line. I like that aggressive attack right there, Charlie.
Yep,
it didn't work, but I like the aggressiveness. Hand off to Stitt. Not getting much right there. Going to lose about 3 on the play. Third down and 13 for the Dragons.
I think Waverly pretty much read that, knew what was going on. But the linebackers on first down, the linebackers stayed back, didn't blitz. The linebacker blitzed on this play. I think he was spying, maybe saw something that he thought for sure that he knew where that play was going, and he attacked that gap and shot through for the loss, tackle for the loss. Be interested to see if the linebackers are going to blitz. Yep.
Looks like Xander Schmidt was open down the middle again. I think they ran that play in the first half, and Schmidt was wide open, and they didn't find him this time either. Nonetheless, it's fourth down. The Dragons will be kicking back deep for the, about calling them the Waverly Shoemakers.
Yeah.
Back deep for the Waverly Tigers will be Peyton Shoemaker for sure.
4th and 12 for the Dragons.
Hunt back to kick for the Dragons. Looks like the ball will be kicked out at around the 50-yard line where the Tigers will take over first down and 10. Kick about 38 yards for Hunt, or 28 yards for Hunt, excuse me.
This time the Dragons would like to recognize the OBC boys golf team for winning the championship this week. And the OBC
Looks like the Tigers made a little bit of an adjustment there on defense. The first drive, let's see if the Dragons can match that same intensity level on the change. Hand off the Shoemaker out wide to the right side. Picks up maybe 4 or 5 yards. Good hard run there. Tackled by a bunch of Fairland Dragons on that far side. Second down and 5 for the Tigers. You got some first half stats for us, Charlie?
Yeah, a couple first half stats for our. We'll bring up here after this play.
That's a 1-yard gain by Shoemaker. It looks like he's going to be tackled by another host of Fairland Dragons. Looks like Williams is over there and maybe Taylor and Brumfield. It'll be third down and 4 for the Tigers.
So I don't think these numbers are really going to surprise anybody watching. I've got Michael Stitt with 12 carries for 137 yards. And I've got Mr. Shoemaker with 20 carries for 200 yards.
This third down play, we got a little motion in the backfield. Going to flare it out to the wide receiver. Big tackle over there by Xander Smith. Nice play, but I think this might be enough for a first down for the Tigers. It's going to be close. It's going to be a first down and 10 for the Tigers. It's a good play defensively there by the Dragons. Bad snap. Ball on it, Green. I think the Dragons got it. It's going to be a tussle underneath the pile. Dragons are pointing that way. And it is a Green. Recovered by, looks like Kyle Rankin.
I believe it was Casey Hudson who got in on that.
Casey Hudson, Kyle Rankin, one of the two. Announcer made it Kyle Rankin. That'll be a first down and 10 for the Dragons. That's a positive play for the Dragons. Big turnover. Now we got to do something with the football. After a big momentum swift of a change right there, getting a turnover, bad snap. Fairland's bad snap turned into 7 points for the Tigers. Let's see if this bad snap can turn into 7 for the Dragons. A lot of running and shifting for a pickup of 0 on the play. It'll be second down and 10 for the Fairland Dragons.
That was about an 8-yard run for a 0 gain, wasn't it? He did a really good job of getting back to the line.
The offensive line's got to get a little bit of a push. They're running a 3-man front, walking up and outside backer, like a 3-4 look. Now they bring up a safety for a 4-4 look, more of the traditional look. Going out wide with Stitt. He's got a little bit of room out there. He'll be close to a first down for the Dragons. Good pickup by Michael Stitt. Looks like it's going to be about a yard and a half short for a first down. It'll be third down and 1 for the Dragons. Third down and 2.
I'll tell you, Jordan Williams, I believe he was in at tight end. He may have been the wide guy there. Made an unbelievably good block that freed up Stitt to get those yardages that he got.
More of the power look. Looks like Schmidt under center. Give the snap, hand off. Brumfield bouncing it outside. Gets enough for a first down. Now I'll tell you what I noticed, and I'm just pointing this out. It looks like Brumfield has to come to a stop almost to get that handoff. You want that in a short yardage situation to be going forward with that handoff. But nevertheless, it was enough for a first down for the Dragons, which puts the ball on the Tigers' 32-yard line, first and 10. Looks like we have an injury timeout. And with that injury timeout, with 8 minutes and 45 seconds left to play here in the third quarter, we'll take a timeout too. You're watching the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel. We come back after play, after injury timeout. Dragons come back out, excuse me. First down and 10, ball on the 32-yard line. Dragons slowly, methodically moving the ball down the field here, trying to grasp the lead for the first time in this game. Looks like we're going back into power football here for the Dragons. Looks like Xander Schmidt on the keep, going to pick up maybe 2 to 3 yards.
3-yard gain brings up second down and 7.
Second down and 7 for the Fairland Dragons coming out this play. Still in the power set. Got Gavin Hunt out wide by himself. Jordan Williams, the lead back. Brumfield and Stitt in the backfield beside Xander Schmidt. Nothing.
Dragons just aren't able to pick up that blitz.
The line's got to look up. They got to see up in front of them to pick up that blitzing linebacker that's coming. It's going to be third down and 10. Third down and 11 for the Dragons. Ball still on the 31-yard line of the Tigers. It looks like this is probably 4-down territory, so you got 2 downs to get this first down unless you take a negative play on this play here. Same formation. Bad snap. Schmidt covers, and that's the negative play I'm talking about. Now they'll probably get back in punt formation and try to pin the Tigers back deep.
Schmidt covers the bad snap.
Looks like it's going to be fourth down and 20 for the Dragons, close to 20, 19. And he's leaving the offense on the field. Got Twins trips to the right, single wide to the left. Snaps off. It's going to be a little bit short of the first down marker, I'm afraid. Nope, that may be enough, Charlie.
I don't know. I don't think.
If it's the bottom official, it's enough. If it's the top official, it's not. Hey, it slotted that ball short.
That stop is worth the first down.
Nonetheless, it'll be Tigers ball, taking over first and 10 at the 22-yard line of their own 22-yard line. That's a good catch by Brennan West. Fought for every yard he could get. Just come up a tad bit short. We got a timeout here by the lead official.
It's like they're going to have a measurement.
I don't know if while we're having a measurement, the ball's on the 22, the stick's on the 21. Kind of a no-brainer. Unless the chains have been short all night, but we'll wait and see what the call is going to officially be. Can't wait to see this play on the Armstrong Channel Network to see if that spot was correct or if it was a little bit too short. Dragons looking back for the defensive call here. The Tigers take over first and 10 on their own 22-yard line. That long pass play was almost as good as the punt, though, Charlie. It's 20 yards.
Yeah.
You can't let him do that. And there he goes. You got Brumfield and West in chase, and J.D. Brumfield brings him down at the 31-yard line of the Dragons. First and 10 for the Tigers. That was good hustle by your outside linebacker right there.
Yes, it was.
The Shoemaker's no slow turkey. Inside blitz by Brumfield. He's going to pull Shoemaker down for about a 2-yard loss. Going to be 2nd down and 12 for the Tigers. Any negative play you can get on that kid's a big bonus for the Dragons defense. That'll stop a lot of drives, get a negative play or two. Just like the bad snap for the Dragons that pushed them back too far. You know, now hopefully the Dragons defense can play off of this 3-yard loss for the Tigers and hold them and get the ball back. Shoemaker brought down with about a 4-yard pickup. It's going to be 3rd down and 9. We got a Dragon player down on the field. We'll have to take a timeout. Looks like it's a cramp. You're watching the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel.
Tigers set up 3rd down and 9.
3rd down and 9 for the Tigers. They bust out here on this 3rd down play. Dragons defense needs to step up big right here. Little pitch out. Well, it's going to be a pitch and throw, and he's burnt deep. He's got him. Uh-oh! Brennan West on the play. Looks like he's going to have some room. Good play over there. It's going to be a big pickup. Brennan West, what a recovery by the Fairland senior safety over there. Dragons will take over 1st down and 10 at the 30-yard line. I was wondering if they were going to do a pitch play with that kid. Because he's had the ball every play, it seems like, and drives all the defensive attention, eyes on him. And it did. It brought a corner up. Smartly, the safety stayed back and was able to make the play on the ball. Guard for Casey. Yeah. They're both on the left side.
He's down.
Who's that down there?
That is
Rankin.
Rankin.
We got another Fairland Dragon injury. Don't know. It looks like senior Kyle Rankin over there holding his leg. Hope it's a cramp issue. Looks like it is, since we got George Williams over there grabbing it. Looks like the Fairland Dragon over there trying to work out that cramp. But we do have a hold on the Dragons. Let's go push the ball back 10 yards for it to be 1st down and 20 for the Fairland Dragons. So that's a hold from the spot of the foul. Moves the ball back 10 yards. 1st and 23. I don't think we have too many plays with 1st and 23, but we'll find out what we've got called here. Schmidt back under center. Bobble the snap. Recovered by the Tigers. Be 1st down and go for the Tigers at the 9-yard line. That's 2 turnovers for the Dragons inside the 10-yard line of their own.
And I couldn't tell if it was bad snap, bobble snap by the quarterback, exactly what it was.
Those are hard errors to overcome, Charlie.
Yes, they are.
But the defense is pinned back. Now they just have to pin their ears back and make another stand here. Handoff. Looks like Shoemaker's down about the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal for the Tigers.
Brought down by 54, Jordan Wells.
Shoemaker back. Wildcat formation again.
And the third brings up 2nd down and 6.
Running out wide, cutting back. A little bit of a drag and coverage there. Going to pick up about 3. It's going to be 3rd down and goal from the 2-yard line.
He just goes forward. He always falls forward for an extra yard or 2.
Going down by 36, Kyle Rankin. Gain of 2 brings up 3rd down and 3.
3rd down and goal for the Tigers at the 2-yard line. Shoemaker back, Wildcat formation. Looks like somebody on the Tigers side jumps. Going to move the ball back 5 yards.
False start with the Tigers. 5-yard penalty. Brings up 3rd down and goal from the 8.
Ball's going to move back to the 7-yard line for the Tigers. 3rd down and goal from the 7. Your focus still has to be on Shoemaker. 2 carries here. Wildcat formation for Shoemaker. Incomplete pass. It'll be 4th down for the Tigers. That was a close play right there. Hard to tell from up here. The referee was right there on it and called the ball bounce. So it'll be 4th down for the Tigers. They have a good kicker. It makes you kind of wonder if they're going to put the ball as a kick or if they're going to play for it. It looks like they're going to play for it. 4th down. Big stand here for the defensive play of the Dragons. Big play right here for the Dragons. Pass play. Overthrown. Dragons will take over. The turnover does not hurt them. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line. Great defensive stand by the Dragons. Another mental mistake by the Tigers. That offsides play really, put them in a situation that they weren't able to overcome. And there you go again, a mistake. Whoever makes the least mistakes might end up winning this ball game.
They're going 1st and 10, the ball around 7-yard line.
And whether that mistake's a penalty, a turnover. The Dragons break the huddle, 1st down and 10 on their own 7-yard line. Stitt runs it out for about pickup of 8. We got a flag on the play. Got a injured Tiger down. Looks like a cramp. First down and 13 at the 4-yard line for the Fairland Dragons. Looks like it's going to be a loss of 3 yards for the Dragons.
Broncos off there.
Bring up the 2nd down and 15 or 16 for the Dragons. Last time the Dragons were deep in their own territory like this, we had a bad snap, Charlie. We cannot let that happen this time. Have to get some positive yardage here in these next 2 plays. Got a flag on the play. Looks to be a false start by the Dragons. They'll move the ball back a yard.
Starting to run out of a little bit of real estate, so.
Somebody's having a stroke. Well, here we go. I'm calling 911. Here we go. 911. Let's do it. Load him up.
I love that the first sound I hear is
Got West out wide to the top, Hunt out wide to the bottom. Front field, back field. feet to Hunt. Looks like Schmidt's going to stay down. Going to get him. Schmidt's hustling up late. There he is. It'll be 3rd down and 17 at the 1-yard line for the Dragons. Looks like we got a cramp situation here again. We'll take a timeout to watch an Armstrong neighborhood game. Got a bad snap again. Looks like we had a bad snap here. It's going to be a safety. Tigers will get 2 points, and the Dragons will be kicking off from their own 20-yard line with 1:57 left here to play in the 3rd quarter. You're watching Armstrong Neighborhood. Gavin realizes he can't go past the 20-yard line on this kick. He usually is a little running rugby kick. Now he's going to have to do the normal style punt. And there's the punt. And Shoemaker fields it at his own 34-yard line. And he steps out of bounds at the 48 for the Tigers, their own 48. They'll take over 1st down and 10 with 1:51 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. Got trips down to the bottom side. Shoemaker single back. Futhy, quarterback. Bad snap. Knocked down on the pass. 2nd down and 10. Good play by the Dragons, Casey Hudson. So way to get your hands up defensively. Can't get to the quarterback in time, get your hands up. You see that arm going forward by the quarterback. Yep. That's Casey Hudson.
Correction, Casey Hudson.
2nd down and 10 for the Tigers. Shoemaker lone back in the backfield. Still trips to the bottom side. Big hit by Gavin Hunt. Going to be losing a yard right there. It'll be 3rd down and 11 for the Tigers. We'll have trips to the top side. Single back to the bottom. Tight end to the bottom side. Going bad situation again. Big play there. Pick up about 6 yards for the Tigers. It'll be 4th down and 4. We'll have a timeout here. Looks like the Tigers are in kicking formation. The Dragons better play a punt safe here. Might be a smart move by the Tigers, trying to pin the Dragons back with 1:10 left here to play in the 3rd quarter. You got to watch the ball with the Dragons. Don't go offsides here. Offsides penalty would be enough for a 1st down for the Tigers. Save, save, save. Good kick. Up and away. Back away, back away, back away. Looks like a big bounce, and Hunt's got it. He's going to break it. He's going. Gavin Hunt. He's going to get caught. What a play, though. Smart play right there by Gavin Hunt. Brings it back to the Dragon 33-yard line. 1st and 10. Looks like the Tigers relaxed a little bit, thought the play was over with, and Gavin picked it up and took off. That was a great play by Hunter Ward right there to hustle down and make a tackle on Gavin. He had the angle and made a good play. Good hustle by the Tiger defender there.
Really makes a huge change in the field position.
Yes,
I mean,
flip
that's
that field
enormous,
position
yes.
hugely.
I mean, now you're coming out at the 38, 39 instead of back at your own 20.
Schmidt running to the left side, picks up about 2. Second down and 8 for the Dragons. Coach Cunningham putting the play call in. 30 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Ball on the 33-yard line of the Tigers. Hand off to Brumfield. It rumbles and stumbles up the field for pick up about 6 yards or 7. It's going to be third down and 2 for the Tigers, or 3. Third and 3.
That's going to be the end of the third quarter.
That'll end your third quarter. With the score, Waverly Tigers 24, your Fairland Dragons 21. You're watching the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel, Armstrong Sports. Coming out of this, starting the fourth quarter, the Dragons with the ball on the Tigers' 27-yard line. We have a third and 3. Schmidt, shotgun snap center. Stitt one side, Brumfield on the other. He just about busted that if he gets away. That's a loss of about 15 yards on the play. Dragons waiting the play call, getting called in. Coach Cunningham getting the play call in. Looks like we're going to go for it on fourth down and 17 on the Tigers' 42-yard line. We got to get all the way down to the 26. Yes. Intercepted. Fourth down. That's okay. It's good as a punt. Tigers will take over first down and 10 on the own 16-yard line. Actually, we caught a break right there, Charlie.
Yeah.
Pads the stat book, but you give up 30 yards or 25 yards of field position. The Tigers take over first down and 10 on their own 16-yard line. Dragons defense comes out. 11:21 to play here in the fourth quarter. Plenty of time, Charlie, but the Dragons need to get another hold here if at all possible. Make a big defensive stand. It's going to be a pickup about 8 yards for Shoemaker.
Brought down by Stitt.
Michael Stitt on the tackle for the Dragons, and Jordan Williams. Second and 2, short 3 for the Tigers. Dragons show them blitz. They blitz. You can't miss a blitz on that kid. He's going to be going to the house. They're giving him a touchdown over there. Looks like. Yep, they are giving him a touchdown. Good long run by Shoemaker. That's a great run for the Tigers. That gives them a 30-21 lead at this point in time with the extra point coming up. That was great hustle by Brennan West. Hustling all the way down the field, trying to make that tackle. But Shoemaker must have barely stretched the ball over the field, over the goal line before fumbling out of bounds. Diner up for the kick. Snap, good, hold good, kick, more than good. So a 10-10 left here in the fourth quarter. Waverly Tigers take a 31-21 lead over your Fairland Dragons. You're watching the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel.
I believe this will make it to the end zone. Of all his kicks tonight, only one of them came up short.
Hunt got it back to about the 22.
Yeah.
So even when they're coming up short, they're getting the ball. Start off around the 20. Yeah. That's an advantage to the Tigers for sure. Another good kick, and Hunt's going to watch that one go all the way to the back of the end zone, and the Dragons will take over 1st and 10 on the 20-yard line. The offense hustles out onto the field.
Dragons will take over 1st and 10, ball on their own 20-yard line.
Little pitch out to West. He's going to complete that for pickup about 8 yards. The 2nd down and 2 for the Dragons. Dragons set up shot. 2nd down and 3 on the 20, or 2nd down and 2 on the 28. Hand off the stick. Down. Maybe it lost the yard. It's going to be close. It'll be 3rd down and 3 for the Dragons.
We're going to have to convert this soon.
Yeah, this is a big play here for the Dragon offense. The Tiger offense is built to eat a little bit of clock on the ground, the Shoemaker running the ball. He doesn't show any signs of slowing down anytime soon. He doesn't get tired. He looks like a true workhorse for the Tigers. We got 3rd down and 3 here. The yard marker shows 2, but it's 3rd. Pass incomplete from Ward to Taylor. He's going to bring up a 4th down and 2 for the Dragons. Decision time for Coach Cunningham. And Coach Cunningham has decided to make the smart move, and he is going to put the punt team out. We will be punting away to the Tigers with 8 minutes and 44 seconds left to play here in the 4th quarter. Charlie, I think that's a smart move.
Yeah.
Personally, you're down here on your inside your own 30-yard line. You don't get the 1st down here, you're just throwing the game away.
Right.
Now you'd hope your defense come out here, maybe get a quick stop, and maybe make the get a turnover, anything like that happen, and try to make a comeback that way. But the Tigers are taking a timeout, so we'll take 1-2. You're watching the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel.
Looks like we are going for
We
it
are going
on
to go for it
4th
here
down.
on 4th down and 2, and it's been a pitch, and it's They'll flip up to Kazee, and it's going to be incomplete with a flag.
There is a flag. I believe that flag is going to be on the offense.
Yeah, I think you're right on that, Charlie. But we'll have to wait and see what we got here on 4th down. See what the call is going to be. And it is indeed pass interference on the offense for the Dragons. So I'll tell you what I do like about that play. That was a play that we haven't ran, I don't think, all year long. Except, looks like Coach is telling Riley Kazee needs to get upfield just a little bit more. But nonetheless, the defense is going to have to make a stand here and get the ball back for the offense. Tigers take over 1st down and 10 on the Dragons' 28-yard line. Up 10 points. Ball bounces from Shoemaker, bounces right back to him. That's what it does to playmakers. Gets a good, gracious bounce, and he brings it back to the line of scrimmage, maybe for a loss of 1. But now that clock is the enemy of the Dragons as much as what the Waverly Tigers is.
Tick, tick, tick.
I do not believe that you will see the Tigers put the ball in the air anymore tonight. At least this drive for sure.
I suspect that Shoemaker will touch the ball on every single play.
Waverly coach has any smarts about him. That'd be the play that I'd make, and I'd work the play clock down to 2 seconds at least every snap. Because you've seen the Tigers huddle. They haven't huddled much this whole game. They've been straight to the line of scrimmage and snapping the ball.
They just want to slow the game down. And
Shoemaker picks up 1 that he lost from the play before, brings up 3rd down and 10 for the Tigers. I tell you what, I think they only need about 10 yards to probably make it. Be 3rd down and 10 for the Tigers.
But if you look at it, though, it's still 2 possession. Whether they kick it, they go for it, and the Dragons stop them. It's still a 2-possession game.
I agree with that.
With 7-17.
I wouldn't make the decision myself if I'm a Tiger coach to kick a field goal, even if they get 7 or 8 yards here, because you're taking the chance of getting blocked and then returned. I think you just try to go for a 1st down and get what you can get.
Yeah, and if you don't get it, you have them deep in the Dragon territory. You know, the Dragons are deep.
Casey Hudson on the tackle there for Shoemaker. It looks like Shoemaker's really. It looks like he's playing protection football right there.
Yeah.
He's running more for protective football. He's not really running, looking for a hold, moving left and right. He's like, let me possess this football, hang on to this football, get what I can get. If it's at 5 yards, if it's 1 yard, whatever. But we're going to milk this clock for as much as we can get. And it's 4th down and 10.
Yep.
Have to wait and see what the Tigers decide to do on 4th down. Now they can pass here, Charlie, because the clock's not a factor.
Right.
You know, 4th down and 10 here. Because if they don't get a 1st down, that's going to be turned over to the Dragons anyway. Looks like the Tigers are going to call a timeout here before the play on 4th down and 10, and we'll take a timeout too. You're watching Armstrong Neighborhood Channel. Tigers break the huddle, 4th down and 10. Looks like they're going to go for it on the Dragons' 28-yard line. Snaps back, they're going to look in the pass, and they're going to go deep. Michael Stitt coverage. Good defensive play right there by Stitt, and it'll be 1st down and 10 for the Dragons on the 28-yard line. Looks like we got a man down here on the goal line for the Tigers.
Yep, he's up, just cramping a little bit.
Okay, that's good. That's looks like number 10, Mark Stoley for the Tigers. He's been going both ways for the night, too. Secondary for the Tigers, it looks like. Now we have 6 minutes and 8 seconds left to play for the Dragons. This is where you need kind of the quick strike offense to, take over. You need to score here within 2 to 3 minutes, and then you'll be kicking off. You got your timeouts you can use, but you're going to have to stop the Tigers pretty quickly on their possession. But first thing first, they have to get the end zone. They have to get the ball down towards the end zone where we can get some points on the board. Even a field goal will work. Looks like it's going to be illegal substitution on the Dragons.
Illegal substitution on the Dragons.
That'll push the ball back 5 yards, but the Dragons will go take over 1st and 15 on the 23. Dragons break the huddle. Pitch, lateral. There it is. He's going. Michael Stitt, pitch and let it. Going to get some big yards. Get down to the 15-yard line for the Dragons. Big pitch and catch by Gavin Hunt to Michael Stitt. What a play for the Dragons. That'll stop the clock on a first down. I think he got out of bounds too. So marking him down at the 17-yard line. That's the big play the Dragons offense needed right there.
Very, very well executed.
You can see that play. You could see that coming. You saw Stitt break out of the backfield. Hunt stopped, turned. All the attention going to Gavin because he is the big play receiver. And we forgot to mention that the Dragons are without one of their also leading receivers, Riley Sowers, on the year so far, but he's scheduled to come back later in the year. Hand off to Stitt, trying to get outside, finds a crease. Looks like he's going to make the end zone, but a flag may be down. Might get a hold here on the Dragons. That's going to bring it back 10 yards. Yeah, that would be a hold. It looks like it'll make it 1st and 17 for the Dragons. Looks like we've got another cramp issue for the Tigers. We'll take a timeout. You're watching the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel. After the penalty, the Dragons will take over 1st down and 16 on the 24-yard line. 24-yard line with 5:49 left to play here in the 4th quarter. Charlie, we talked about the Dragons needed to score quick. Well, they got the big play that they needed to get the ball down here on the Tigers' end of the field. Now they need to convert.
Yeah, you just can't, and you can't shoot yourself in the foot with penalty.
Okay. Ron, call EMS now.
We need EMS out here in the bleachers immediately. EMS in the bleachers.
Hand off to Brumfield. Bulldoze is up for about a pickup of
that's Tevin
10
Taylor.
yards.
Tevin Taylor with the carry.
Is that Taylor? Oh,
Yes.
I'm sorry. I saw 2. I didn't see the 1. That was Tevin Taylor. Good run by Tevin Taylor. Second down and 7 for the Dragons. Shotgun snap to Ward. Michael Stitt running out wide. Big hit. Looks like he's going to pick up maybe a yard.
Brought down by Shoemaker.
I think that was Shoemaker on the tackle. The 3rd down and 6 for the Dragons with 4:55 left to play here in the 4th quarter. 2 plays, 6 yards, Charlie. Tevin Taylor with the run. He's going to pick up about 4 yards, maybe 5. It's going to be down 4th down and 1, 2 for the Dragons. Long 2, short 3. 4th down. This is the play of the game right here, Charlie. If they don't get this 1st down, I think it's going to be a tough road to go for the Dragons. We've got Brumfield in front, Ward, Stitt. Hand off to Stitt. Little extracurricular activities. The Tigers will take over 1st down and 10 on the 13-yard line with 4 minutes and 4 seconds to play here in the 4th quarter. Tigers rush back up on the field on their own 13-yard line, 1st and 10, with a 10-point lead and 4 minutes left to play in the 4th quarter. Dragons need to wrap, hold up, the next man come in and try to strip the football. Pick up about 2 yards for Shoemaker.
On the carry.
They can picture that. That's pretty cool.
Second down and 8 for the Tigers.
You know, 3:43 left, and at what point do you think the Dragons are going to maybe start calling some timeouts?
I think they get a stop right here. They'll have to start calling their timeout. No gain.
There's the
That'll
timeout.
be third down. Timeout by the Dragons. Third down and 7 for the Tigers with 3 minutes and 8 seconds to go. We have a timeout, Dragons. So we'll take time as well. We're watching the Armstrong Neighborhood channel. Tigers come back, break the huddle. Third down and 7.
There's a flag on the play.
It's a good gain by Shoemaker, but we do have a flag.
Here, you
That
think
will come back. He's got a holding call on the Tigers. That might be the first hold on the night.
Yeah.
Shoemaker's ran for a lot of yards for the only but he won a hold, but nonetheless, it'll be third down and about 16, perhaps, for the Tigers. Take his eat.
Yeah.
You hurt me. Neighbors? Damien's asleep.
Yeah, he is. You're not wrong. See y'all in the morning.
Hi, Bobby. Thank you for sharing.
Big tackle by Brumfield. Timeout by the Dragons. It'll be fourth down and about 17. Is that Wellman that brought it down, not Brumfield?
No, I believe it was Brumfield.
Okay. Good play by the Dragon defense there. They gave him a heck of a spot. I was closer to the 5 than the 10, but nonetheless, it'll be fourth down, and the Tigers will punt this one away. Got a timeout on the play. You're watching the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel.
Short one.
Dragons probably go for a block here. No block. Ball up in the air. Got a good kick. Fair catch by Hunt. Bobbles off Hunt. The Tigers will get the fumble recovery and will take over first down and 10 on the 45-yard line with 2:46 left to play. They'll try to work on running out the clock here.
Yep.
They'll get the ball down with about roughly a minute left in the game if they don't get a first down.
Right. And then,
The Dragons had 12 men on the field with no flag. Referees missed that one.
I think they were making up for only having 10 on the field on the punt return.
Clock's run down to 2 minutes. Snap. Shoemaker runs for about a pickup of 5. It'll be 3rd down and 3 for the Tigers. And the clock will tick down to under a minute 25 to play before they snap this 3rd down play. Third down and 4 for the Tigers. Fourth down and 1 for the Tigers. Shoemaker bobbled the snap, picked up 3-yard steal on the scoop and run. Dragons use their final timeout with a minute 12 to play here in the 4th quarter. I'd like to give a shout out to the Armstrong people, community here in Proctorville, Ohio, Rome, Fairland Dragons. Appreciate all that you do for local televised sports, and especially when you televise one of our games. It's a privilege for myself, and I know Charlie too, to be able to announce this game. We really enjoy it and have a lot of good time and fun, and hopefully we don't stumble across too much talking to one another like you, the fans, are watching at home. We're proud of our team and their effort put forth this evening. And it's a long season ahead. This will drop the Dragons down to a record of 2-2, and Waverly will go to 4-0. Looking to next week, we have, I believe, Rock Hill. Is that next on our schedule for the Dragons?
Yes, I believe it is Rock Hill here at home next week.
We'll be at home, and it should be a 7 o'clock start next Friday. And hopefully we ain't got too many injuries on the front line for the Dragons or the Tigers as well. Good hard-fought game this evening. 4th down play getting ready to take place. Shoemaker finds a hole, and the game will be over right there. He gets a 1st down and 10. It's fitting that he's the one that gets the final 1st down here. There'll have to be one more play, but I'm sure they'll take a knee and run the clock out. Once again, you're watching the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel and Armstrong Sports. And we'd like to thank everyone for watching and tuning in to us to watch this football game this Friday evening, and to Armstrong once again for their commitment to the community and the resources they spend on our community sports and activities. Thank you very much. And this will be the final snap of the game. The final score will be the Waverly Tigers 31, your Fairland Dragons 21. You're watching Armstrong Sports and the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel. Good night all.